So this is my Bitcoin Raspberry Pi Umbrel node up and running after downloading the Bitcoin blockchain for the last month. Synchronized 100% with the Bitcoin blockchain. It took a lot of time and energy from the internet, but now I've finally succeeded and I can do the Lightning Network. I already opened channels and I can show you how to open these channels and how to resolve problems with opening channels. For example, you want to open a channel with a big company like Async who has many Lightning wallets, and you try to take their address and you try to open the channel. Try to open a channel, put it in, choose your amount. Moment, I want to have a small one. This is my favorite channel. Set the fee to 1 Satoshi because you don't want to pay more than 10 cents. So you see, it's the weekend. You can do transactions with 1 Satoshi per byte. This is always the best. Make 1 Satoshi per byte transactions, 10 cents. So you don't want to pay too much money. Back to the channel open, and I will tell you this will not work, but you will see the error. And many people get these errors and then you have to find a solution. So there is an error because they want more Satoshis. They want a minimum of 400,000 Satoshis to open a channel. So you cannot directly connect with Async. So I have to tell you of a trick to do it. Because here in my Umbrel apps, I wanted to connect with this LN markets, and one time it was possible, one time it was not possible. Then I had to find a better solution. You have this website 1ml.com where some Lightning nodes are registered and you find some commercial ones. So I looked for the NL markets gambling site, and here is the official. You have to check. You can also make false registrations like in the Ethereum markets and DeFi. You cannot be sure if it's the real one, you have to check it. So you open this channel, this is the real one, but it does not allow you to connect with a small $10. But you can check the channel of LN markets and you see the connections they have. So I found the LN markets, and one peer of LN markets is another one who has a very good connection, 0 Satoshi and a minimum fee, practically free. So I made my connection to this one, and then I could enter the LN markets very fast and very cheap. I can show you the transaction. So this is in the right, the Lightning app, also very useful, Metallica app in your Umbrel. And there you see I wanted to send them some money, or very small cents, to the LN markets, and then it made 2 attempts and one was failing. The one with the big, where I had to pay 29 Satoshis, was failing, and happily the good one came through without paying fees. So this was with the other guy permissionless, and there I could come through. And so you have to try out, and you have to do it and try it, because this is only experimental, this whole Bitcoin Lightning Network. So in the apps you see what is necessary. Bitcoin Explorer, mempool is very useful to see the state of the transactions, and this is not very important, but the writer lightning is very important to manage your channels, to set the fees. You can set the fees in the writer lightning. This is very good stuff. You must use this. So first, the lightning terminal also has beautiful graphics. You can check the channels. You can check if they're up or if some of them are out of the system, like this one is not on 100%, so this is not so good. But this loop function, I would not recommend it now. It's only for bigger sums, and maybe just leave it. I won't do it. It's too early to loop. I tried it because in LN markets you had to deposit 300,000 and I tried to get out, but it failed with this app. So really the Lightning app is very useful. I show you how to set your fee. You can see your peers and your channels, and there you can set your fee to the minimum 0 fee, because automatically it's set higher, it's set to 1 Satoshi. You have your peers and your channels, and under actions you can check view remote fee of your peer, and you see it's also base fee 0, another fee rate 69, most have automatically 100. And then you can also update fee policy. You can set the fee for all your channels. So you see automatically it's 1000 millisatoshi, but you can put this to 0, but the other one, the millisatoshi per byte or whatever it is, you cannot put this to 0, so the minimum here is 1. Or I can make a 60 and 95, for example, or 89, and the 0, so I have a chance to get routed, update all channels, because I'm practically free and all the others are much more expensive than my channel. Routing looks like this. I got one result after the first week being up as a Bitcoin Lightning node. You can see one transaction in the routing. I have my channels active. These are small channels. I try to make $10 channels. So the Lightning company did not recommend this, but I think it's possible, because in 10 years we will have maybe another 100x. Bitcoin could be 3 to 5 million, so $10 channel will be almost $1,000 channel worth. And this is for the microtransactions, so that's the reason why I set the 0 fee to be a router in the future when we build up this network. So now it's early days, early years. You start doing it and you must be a good Lightning server, so you don't have to have too much downtimes. This is a risk. If you are down too long, you could lose your funds, and this is also the reason why I tried to do the $10 channels. And for this I also bought another of these Rasputin Pis. This is my third. This is the first one. And the second one is downloading the blockchain now with the same server address. So I have a backup. If this hardware breaks, the SSD disk or something, I can put on immediately the other server and my node will be up without any big downtime, without the risk of losing the funds. But we also have the risk of the Umbrel company. They have our backups encrypted, but if this company gets hacked or some bad things happen, you also may lose your Lightning funds in the second layer of the Bitcoin blockchain. So I hope there will be more videos, because we don't have too many. It's almost nothing about these problems and questions and tips and tricks in running your Umbrel Bitcoin Core and Bitcoin Lightning node. By the way, I almost forgot, I wanted to open a channel to the async system. So I have to go to their channels and check them and find a connection so I can connect near to the async company. So I see another one. It's a big one with 0 fee, and there are a little bit of fees, but I already tried. This one is in Germany, and he wants also a very high minimum channel, so this is not good. I have to find another one. So here's the next one. This is a Czech server to async with the 0 fee, and the smaller one here. So I check them, copy their address and take it to my Umbrel. You paste it in, and I choose my favorite channel size of the year 2021. I go to the minimum fee and I try. Opening. There could be an error or it could work. We don't know yet. I have to wait. I hate to wait and see. Ah, you see, it's an error. Wallet is not synced. There was just a block happening. Let's see. Let's go back. Try again. Once again, same game. Put it down, brother. And another error. Minimum channel size 001. So I have to find another one. So the next one would be Wolf Shade. He has the 0 fee, the 0 base fee, and the smaller one per Satoshi. Aha, per Satoshi you have the other fee. So this is not per byte like it is in the Bitcoin systems, or it's per Satoshi. And the situation is now in the Lightning Network that we have the smaller fees that win. Because in the Bitcoin network, remember the mempool? The mempool always, the miners always choose the most expensive, the highest Satoshis per byte transactions to include in the blocks. But the Lightning Network works in the other way. The cheapest transactions get the best route, and they find their nodes. This is another system in the second layer of Bitcoin, like it is here in the mainnet with your miners. But you can also do these transactions here on the weekend. It's no problem. Saturday morning, New York is sleeping, no problem. But when Bitcoin crash or FOMO sets in, you will have to pay $1, $10, maybe $100 for one Bitcoin transaction. But the goal of the Lightning Network is to get the transactions for free, to have a global network for microtransactions all around the world. So that's the reason why I also set my base fee to 0, and I use a very small fee. This fee rate per Satoshi, the minimum is 1. You cannot go lower. So some kind of fee must be also in the Lightning system. In the beginning of Lightning, if you read the Reddit questions from people, you see that they had 200 or 300 Satoshi as a base fee. But now it changed. Many changed their policy to a zero fee policy, and so the zero fee wins. The higher ones get stopped out. If they're a company, they can force people to take the fee from them, but if the transaction is looking for a good route, it will always prefer the 0 Satoshi nodes. So let's try to connect to Wolfshade. Open the Wolfshade channel, paste his address, choose my favorite channel size, go down, try to open. It looks like another error is coming. No, not an error, it's working. So you saw the green light, it's in the opening state. Then you can go to your Bitcoin wallet and check the transaction to the Lightning wallet in the mempool. So it's another 10 cent main chain transaction. It's not yet confirmed, but it will be in the next block in about 10 minutes. So these are some tips to work with the Umbrel Bitcoin Lightning node. I hope we will get more of these videos to answer the questions of balancing the channels. I don't know yet how it is possible, how it is necessary to balance your channels. But one question was also, how can you get money into your Lightning wallet in Umbrel? You could try to send from a Lightning wallet from your mobile phone. I haven't done this. I don't know how it is working. But I have sent to my Bitcoin wallet in Umbrel, and then when you open the channel, then you have your BTC from the Bitcoin mainnet in the Lightning wallet. And then the money is taken from your channels when you act in the Lightning system. So this is the way it works for the beginning. So we have to start like this, I guess, and to try out other things later. So for example, connecting with the mobile phone wallets, I don't like to do this now. It's too complicated. I want to do it now in the Umbrel and start with this one. And don't forget your useful apps. So this Writer Lightning is really very good. You can set your fees to 0, so you get also a chance as a router. Otherwise you will have no transactions. But we will have the transactions maybe in a few years, and you have to be prepared now your channels, and you have to secure your router so it does not stay down too long and you lose funds. You have to make yourself a security system.